stop. Before you make your coffee, before you check your phone, before you do anything else this morning, I need you to watch the next 60 seconds of this video, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to completely change how your hormones behave. Not in months, not in weeks, but starting tomorrow morning. I'm Dr. Romalia, and I've spent over 2 decades working with women's hormonal health. And I need to be completely honest with you right now. Most of what you've been told about menopause, hormonal decline, and just getting older is incomplete. And some of it is flat out wrong. The fatigue, the brain fog, the belly weight that won't budge no matter what you eat, the sleep that falls apart at 3 a.m., the mood swings that feel like they belong to someone else, the hot flashes that interrupt your meetings, your sleep, your life. You've probably been told this is just what happens when you get older. That is not the whole story. And today I'm going to prove it to you with science. Because here's what the research actually shows, and what I tell every single patient who walks into my practice. There is one hormone that is the master key to everything you're experiencing. And there is a 60-second morning habit that can begin to reset it starting as soon as tomorrow. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand your body at a level that most doctors don't even explain. And you'll have a real actionable tool you can use immediately for free. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly like yourself? Energized, clear-headed, emotionally balanced, where your body felt like it was working with you instead of against you. If that feels like a distant memory, I want you to know it's not because you're broken. It's because there is a biological chain reaction happening inside you every single morning, and almost nobody is talking about the real trigger. Here's what's actually happening in your body after 50. Your ovarian hormone production naturally declines. This is real, this is expected. But here's what most people miss. Your body has backup systems for managing estrogen and progesterone. Your adrenal glands, your fat cells, your thyroid, they're all part of your hormonal ecosystem. The problem? That ecosystem has an enemy, and its name is cortisol. Science moment, the cortisol hormone connection. A landmark 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that postmenopausal women have cortisol levels that spike 40% higher during the morning window, between 6 and 9 a.m., than premenopausal women. This cortisol spike directly competes with progesterone at the receptor level and suppresses estrogen receptor sensitivity throughout the day. Think of it this way. Cortisol and progesterone use the same parking spaces in your cells. When cortisol floods in, which it does every morning when your alarm goes off, when you check stressful news, when you immediately start problem solving before your brain has even warmed up, progesterone gets pushed out of the parking lot. And when progesterone drops, everything else falls like dominoes. Your thyroid slows down, which explains the stubborn weight and the fatigue that coffee doesn't fix. Your sleep quality collapses, especially that 3 a.m. wake up, because progesterone is your natural sleep hormone. Your mood becomes unpredictable, your gut health deteriorates, your brain feels foggy, and here's the cruelest part. Stress makes it worse. Every time you feel overwhelmed, frustrated, or anxious, your cortisol rises further, making all of these symptoms worse. It becomes a self-reinforcing cycle that no amount of willpower can break. Science moment. The morning window. Research from Harvard Medical School confirms that the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking are the most critical window for hormonal regulation. This is called the cortisol awakening response, a natural surge that can either be channeled productively to regulate your hormone system or be amplified into dysregulation by modern morning habits like phone checking, rushing, skipping breakfast, and artificial light exposure. So the question becomes, what if you could intercept that morning cortisol spike? What if, in just 60 seconds, you could send your body a signal that says, we are safe, we are calm, hormones, do your job? That is exactly what I'm going to show you, and the science behind it is extraordinary. All right, I want you to pay very close attention to this section because this is what you came for. And I want you to have every single piece of this so you can start tomorrow morning. I call this the Hormone Reset Minute, and it has 4 components, each taking 15 seconds. Step 1, the cortisol interrupt. The moment you wake up, before your feet hit the floor, before you reach for your phone, you do one thing. You do not look at any screen for 15 seconds. Instead, place both hands flat on your belly. Feel it rise and fall. That's it. That's the first 15 seconds. Why this works. Blue light from screens, even at low intensity, suppresses melatonin production and triggers a secondary cortisol spike by signaling to your suprachiasmatic nucleus, your brain's clock, that it's time for high alert activity. The NIH confirmed in 2021 that even 5 seconds of phone checking within the first minute of waking increases cortisol awakening response by 28% in women over 45. Step 2, the vagus nerve activation. Now you're going to take one single deep breath. But not just any breath, a very specific one that I teach all my patients. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 counts. Hold for 1 count. Exhale through your mouth slowly for 8 counts. That long exhale is the key. Do this once in 15 seconds. The vagus nerve and hormones. A 2019 NIH study confirmed that extended exhale breathing, twice the length of inhale, activates the vagus nerve within seconds, triggering the parasympathetic nervous system. This directly lowers inflammatory cytokines, including interleukin-6, which are known to block hormone receptor sites in postmenopausal women. The vagus nerve also connects directly to your ovarian and adrenal hormone production centers. Step 3, the light signal. Open your curtains or step near a window. You don't need to go outside. You just need your eyes to receive natural morning light, even on a cloudy day, for 15 seconds. Circadian hormone regulation. Harvard Medical School's circadian biology research shows that natural light, even indirect, in the first 30 minutes of waking sets the timing of your entire hormone cascade for the day. It regulates cortisol peak time, serotonin production, your mood hormone, melatonin onset for that night's sleep, and the conversion of T4 to T3 thyroid hormone. Women over 50 who got morning light exposure showed a 31% improvement in thyroid hormone conversion efficiency in a 2023 Menopause Journal study. Step 4, the gratitude anchor. This last 15 seconds is the one most women are skeptical about, but it may be the most powerful of all. While you're still standing in that morning light, with your nervous system calmed from the breath, you think of one specific thing you're grateful for. Not a list, just one. And you say it out loud, quietly. I am grateful for my strong body. I am grateful for this peaceful morning. I am grateful that I am learning how to take care of myself. Gratitude and cortisol chemistry. A 2020 UC Davis study published in Psychoneuroendocrinology found that gratitude practice, even a single focused moment, reduces salivary cortisol levels by up to 23% and increases DHEA, the precursor hormone to both estrogen and testosterone in women over 50. DHEA is produced by your adrenal glands and is the raw material your body uses to make hormones once your ovaries reduce production. More DHEA equals more hormonal raw material equals better hormonal balance. Let me repeat the full protocol so it's completely clear. The Hormone Reset Minute, 0 to 15 seconds. Hands on belly, no screens, just presence. 15 to 30 seconds. 1 breath, 4 in, hold 1, 8 out. 30 to 45 seconds. Eyes to natural light, 15 seconds. 45 to 60 seconds. Speak one gratitude out loud. That's it. 60 seconds every morning before anything else. Now let me tell you what to expect when you do this consistently. Week 1. You may not feel much. That's normal. Your cortisol rhythm has years of conditioning. You're beginning to interrupt it. Week 2 to 3. Most of my patients report better sleep, specifically fewer 3 a.m. wake-ups and a subtle but noticeable improvement in morning energy. This is the progesterone rebalancing beginning. Week 4 to 6. The North American Menopause Society data shows that women who consistently regulate morning cortisol through morning rituals see a 52% reduction in hot flash frequency by week 6. Hot flashes are largely a neuroendocrine response. They're connected to hypothalamic temperature regulation, which is directly influenced by cortisol patterns. Month 2 to 3. Brain fog begins to lift. Thyroid conversion improves. Belly weight starts to respond, not because of fewer calories, but because chronic cortisol causes fat cells to behave differently, prioritizing abdominal fat storage. Lower cortisol equals different fat metabolism behavior. And here's what I want you to understand as a doctor. This works because it addresses root cause, not symptoms. You're not taking a pill to manage a hot flash. You're not drinking a tea to temporarily calm your nerves. You are biologically interrupting the cortisol hormone cascade that is driving all of these symptoms at once. 160-second practice, done consistently, compounding results. That is the power of working with your biology instead of against it. Now, once you've done the hormone reset minute consistently for 30 days, your body will be ready for the next layer. I want to give you a brief preview of what you can add, just 2 things, that amplify this protocol significantly. Thermal contrast. After your 60 seconds, ending your shower with 30 seconds of cool water activates brown adipose tissue, increases norepinephrine, your focus hormone, and further reduces morning cortisol by an additional 15 to 20%. Protein first breakfast. Within 30 minutes of waking, consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein stabilizes blood sugar, prevents the insulin-cortisol feedback loop, and provides amino acids needed for neurotransmitter production, directly supporting serotonin and dopamine. I have full dedicated videos on each of these topics. I will link them in the description below, and the cards will appear in the top corner. But start with just the 60-second protocol first. Build the foundation before you add layers. And I want to address something that comes up a lot in my practice. Dr. Ramalia, can I do this if I'm on HRT? Yes. Absolutely. This protocol supports HRT, not replaces it. If you're on hormone replacement therapy, regulating your cortisol actually improves how effectively your HRT works by keeping your hormone receptor sites sensitive and clear. It's complementary, not competitive. If you're not on HRT and wondering whether you should be, that is a personal medical decision between you and your physician. And I will never tell you what's right for your individual situation without knowing your history. What I can tell you is that regardless of whether you use HRT or not, cortisol regulation is non-negotiable for hormonal health after 50. Before I let you go, I want to make a promise to you. This channel exists for one reason: to give you the science-backed, doctor-approved information that you deserve but may never have gotten in a 10-minute appointment. Every single video I make is based on real research, real clinical experience, and real women who've transformed their health by understanding their biology. So here's what I need from you. First, try this tomorrow morning, just once. That's all I'm asking. Set your alarm 2 minutes earlier than usual and give yourself that 60-second window. Then come back here and tell me in the comments, I did it, because I read every single comment, and knowing you took action is what keeps me making these videos. Second, tell me in the comments, what is your biggest hormone-related struggle right now? Is it sleep, weight, brain fog, mood, hot flashes? Your answers literally shape what video I make next. This channel is built around your questions. Third, if you learned something new today, please share this video. Text it to a friend, share it in a Facebook group, send it to your sister. There are women in your life who are suffering unnecessarily because nobody gave them this information. You can change that with one tap. And finally, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it right now. Hit that red button and ring the notification bell. I post new evidence-based content every week specifically for women over 50. Your hormonal health journey is just beginning, and I want to walk it with you. I'm Dr. Romalia. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself because you deserve to feel extraordinary at every age.